Alright, y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm King Tyson. Don't forget to like and subscribe like I always tell y'all in the beginning or the end of my videos. So check it out. Wait, before I get started, I always like to say, if you want to write me, if you want to get my advice about something or my opinion about something, write me, KingTyson713@yahoo.com. I will try to get back to you as soon as possible. I will not keep you waiting. It's free. I'm not charging y'all for my advice. I'm not charging y'all for my opinion. Just when you write me, I read it over, I reply back, and that's just how we do it. So check it out. On to the video. Girls trip, guys trip. What really go down when you're in a relationship and you're on a girls trip or a guys trip? So this video is for the fellas and for the ladies. So check it out. Let's talk about these trips, right? So let's get the whole picture, this whole thing, right? When you go on trips, especially when you're going out the country or you go on vacation somewhere, usually people tend to take their family. You know, if they got kids, they take their kids. You know, they take their spouse. You know, they do this and this and that. We're not talking about those trips. We're talking about guys trip and girls trip. So check it out. When you go going to the fellas right now, ladies, pay attention. Fellas, you know what's real. When guys normally go on a guys trip, right? Guys are going to have fun, hang out. Basically, it's like when guys go on a trip, they almost want some. If you ever seen the movie Hangover, you want, but without, like, you want the adventure of Hangover, but not the dangerous stuff. But you want the fun, the stuff that was just that you could talk about, that y'all can laugh about later on. That's the type of things that fellas want when you go on a guys trip. Now let me say this, ladies, if you gotta pay attention. As men, we are horny creatures by nature. That's just us. 9 times out of 10, ladies, I'd say 9 times out of 10. Fellas, don't be mad at it. I gotta tell the truth. Ladies, 10 times out of 10, when fellas go on when men go on a guys trip, men is trying to fuck something. Excuse my language. I'm trying not to curse on my channel. Men trying to get some sex. Now, whether they in a relationship or they not in a relationship. Now, when a guy go into a guy's trip, right? And it might be 3 to 4 or 5 guys or whatever, right? You might have some guys that's married, some guys that's in relationships, some guys are single. And most of the time, it's always the single guys who kick it off. They go try to look for a female, right? But this is the thing, ladies, I want ladies to understand when fellas have a guy's trip. You might have a brother that's quick on his feet, slick talking. He know how to grab a female. You know, they might go out, like, it might be a guy's trip, so all the guys go to a bar and, you know, hang out, have a good time at the bar. One guy might get lucky with a female because, like I said, when it comes to women, ladies, I know, ladies, sometimes y'all think that because y'all get so much attention and y'all can have sex you have the option to have sex just like that. Men don't have the same option. So you might get lucky. It might be one brother out the crew that's lucky to get one female, and however long the duration of the trip is, he might can have that one female he can get lucky with. If not, he could just have a good time with her, right? So as on a guy's trip, fellas don't have time to try to get to know a female in a short amount of time of the trip. So ladies, what guys do, and guys are horny by nature, guys pay for prostitutes. Straight real. I know, fellas, don't be mad, I'm telling the truth. Now, if I'm lying, I'm lying. I'm just saying. Now, let me go back to me for a second. I don't do guys trip. I ain't gonna lie. I got my partner. If I go on a trip, it's gonna be with my wife, because me and my wife go. If it's not like a family trip with, you know, my son or something like that, or, you know, then, you know, my stepkids, they older. So the thing about it is, if it's not that kind of trip, then it's gonna be me and my wife going. And me and my wife love to go on trips. We have a good time, and we gonna get down with the get down because we married, and we love the view, we love having fun, but we gonna do something. So when you're on a trip, that's what's part of the trip. You wanna go, you wanna get in there You want to get out in there in a whole foreign place. That's the thing about going on vacation. You want to have a good time, and you want to end up with some kind of release, sexual release on your trip. So I don't do guys trip because I ain't got time. First of all, I ain't got time to be trying to, if I was single, not if I'm married, baby, you looking at this, no. If I was single, right? But no, I'm married. So I don't do guys trip. If I go on a trip, if me and my partner go on a trip with his girl and it be my wife, then we do a couples thing, him and his girl, and then me and my wife, and then we go, it's like that, right? But I'm talking about other men that's doing the guys trip thing, and it's just nothing but guys, right? So as fellas, they gotta cut. Fellas want to drink, have fun, and fuck. That's what men want to do. So they ain't got time to be trying to talk a female in a short duration time of the trip, and maybe you might get somewhere, maybe you may not. So to cut that out, fellas are already gonna have what they paying for prostitutes. Straight real. I know, ladies, it's nasty, whatever. That's what dudes do. That's the guys trip. That's basically what it's about. Now, fellas, tell me if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, my bad for telling the truth. I mean, if I'm wrong, my bad. I'm not saying, okay, I'm not trying to say all guys go on a guy trip and don't pay for prostitutes and don't try to get some with other women out there. I'm not saying that. But we know what it is. Real talk. If fellas doing guy trip, that's what guys trying to do. But if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Hey, there's always exceptions to the rules. Y'all know I talk about my videos. Anyway, so now, that's what fellas do on the guys trip. Ladies, let's talk about the ladies for a second. I know ladies is all classy. Women go on the girl trip. They just want to have fun, go to the club, dance, twerk and shit like that, and record themselves on Instagram, and they can put it on Facebook and Snapchat and do whatever, have fun, and this and this and that. Now, ladies, just because I told you what the guys do, don't mean y'all off the hook on y'all girls trip too, because I got homegirls, I heard stories how women when y'all go on girls trip. Now, same scenario. It be some on a girl trip, it be some ladies that's married, some ladies that's single, some ladies in a relationship. Now, when women go on a girls trip, it's some women who will try to get some on a girls trip. Real talk, they will. They might try to be like how Stella got a groove back. She go out the country, they go to Jamaica, and they might try to find one of these Jamaican brothers that's gonna put them over their shoulder and give them a fantasy. And real talk, that's not like it's, let me say this. I'm not saying that all women go on girls trip to go step out on their dudes if they got a dude, but I'm not gonna sit there and say they don't. Because think about it. You could go out and be a different person and come back to your man and that's what you do. That's what you do. Now, you might have some girls that just say, okay, we just finna go out the country. We finna go here, just have a good time and drink and have fun. I'm sure you got that. But I don't think the ladies is no different than the men. Now, the only difference is women not paying for no male prostitutes. They just gonna see men who's gonna approach them because they women, they tourists, they out of town, and the women get more. And we all know when women start drinking, women start getting a little flirty. That's what comes with the alcohol. That's why women, I tell ladies, as if when you go, always in the safety, when you go out places, always peep your surroundings, ladies. Always peep your surroundings. You gotta start doing stuff if you ain't doing it already. Be careful when you getting drinks. Watch the bartender pour your drink. Don't let a guy come to you and give you the drink, because you got some dudes that will put stuff in your drinks and whatever. You know what I mean? So I just tell my ladies, you want to go out, and this ain't got nothing to do with no trip. This is just going out, period. Always know your surroundings. Be safe. Try to go with somebody. Try to rarely go places by yourself and in club atmospheres and stuff like that. You just have to be careful, ladies. We live in a crazy time. We live in a trafficking time right now. You just need to be very careful. But back to the other, stop talking about that for a second, right? We own for that's just the safety, I wanted to bring up. So what I'm saying is this, ladies. So the ladies will go out. Ladies will go do their thing. They're not gonna pay for prostitutes, but you're gonna have the men that's gonna try to come to you, and you might say, you know what the hell? Ladies be like, hey, you know what the hell? You know, we on vacation, girl. Because let me tell you something. Me and my wife, we had just went on a cruise earlier this year, y'all. I was talking to men that was hooking up with females on the cruise. Never knew each other. The women was on the cruise, you know, single or whatever, relationship, whatever. Brother was on the cruise, single relationship. They hooked up on the cruise. I mean, that's just what typically that's what people do when they go on vacation. They looking like, hey, we ain't gonna see these people no more. It's a vacation. So my thing is this: I tell people in a relationship, if you're in a relationship and you have a partner, whether you're a man, you have a partner as a woman, you're a woman, you have a partner as a man. When they say we going on a girl's trip or a guy's trip, all I'm saying is just kind of be a little skeptical. I said the word wrong. Skeptical. Why I can't say the word skeptical? What? Skeptical. Why I can't say the word? Okay, y'all. I got a little tongue tied. I don't know why I can't say the word. Y'all, I know these words, y'all, but when I make these videos, I get a little tongue tied because I'm trying to say it. I'm trying to put everything out there so y'all can get what I'm saying, right? So check it out. When they say they going on a girl's trip or they going on a guy's trip, kind of slight your eye a little bit, look to the side and say, really? Okay, just kind of think about it. I'm just saying this. I understand we in a relationship. You supposed to trust your partner. And you feel like they're not going to cheat on you. That's the beautiful thing. You're supposed to. But I just want y'all to be open-minded to girls' trip and guys' trip. You do have people who go on these vacations, these trips, to go link up with other people. That's just straight real. You know, now I'm not saying the person you with gonna do that, but if it ain't them, that's not gonna do that. They got their friends that they going down with that's going to do that. And then they got them saying, hey, listen, you got the other friend that's trying to convince your spouse, the person you with, to, hey, have a good time. Man, I know you got your girl, you got your dude at home. They ain't gonna never know. Just a one-time deal. Hey, you know, and then they try to get you caught up with that. You might give, you know what? I do love the person I'm with, but I might go and do this, and then that's just something, a little inside thing that we'll know as friends. You know, it's real, y'all. It's real. But if I'm wrong, y'all let me know. What y'all feel about this video? Am I going a little bit too far, or am I telling the truth, or am I on something? Y'all let me know. King Tyson. Don't forget to like and subscribe. On to the next one. Peace and blessings. One love.